Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Teach a Man to Cook, where I'm going to learn to cook all kinds of cool things with the help of my wonderful wife, Heidi. What are we cooking today, Heidi?
Breakfast potatoes.
Breakfast potatoes. What do I need to do this exactly?
Well, you're going to need the ingredients.
Which are?
Oh, you want me to tell you what the ingredients?
Well, I don't know what to do.
Okay, we're going to need potatoes.
I can't even hardly cook macaroni and cheese.
We're going to need potatoes.
Okay, I think you laid those out over here. So we're going to have a bunch of, what do they call these? Mini potatoes?
Mm-hmm. Little potatoes.
Little potatoes. Pee-wee potatoes. All right. And then...
we're going to need some garlic.
Some garlic. I think those things are over there.
In the fridge. So
Over
we're going to need some garlic and some red pepper and some green pepper.
Just one. So that's garlic, right?
Yeah.
All right. I know what a green pepper is. All right. So we've got these. Mm-hmm. All right. What else?
All right. We're going to need an onion.
An onion. Weren't those in the same place?
No.
Okay. Where are they? Oh, over here. All right.
We're going to need some extra virgin olive oil.
I think I remember that being this stuff.
Yep.
It's kind of like 10W30-ish. It looks like motor oil to me.
Then we're going to need some butter and some salt.
All right. Butter is in here. Just the right one? Mm-hmm. All right.
And some salt.
Was this one, right?
Yep.
All right. I know where that is because I like it on my steak.
All right. We're also going to need some spices. The spice of life. We need some garlic powder and some paprika and some chives.
There's a lot of stuff in here. No, I mean, this is like being at the supermarket and trying to figure out what's where. Oh, paprika. Here it is. And garlic powder. Are those?
It's going to be smoked paprika and garlic powder and chive.
Chive. All right. Chives.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So now these are all the little ingredients over here. So now you are going to set your oven to 425.
I know how to do that because I know how to heat up pizza. No, I mean, that's why I know how to do this. You said 425?
425.
All right.
Now you have to prepare your pan, and we're going to be using a sheet pan.
Okay.
Lined with foil.
And your pans are down here. And you said tin foil? Mm-hmm. All right.
And I always line it with tin foil to protect the pan.
No other reason.
These particular pans are okay, but I like to protect it anyway.
Okay. So it's not to make it
And
not...
plus, it also helps with cleanup.
That's what I was going to ask.
If you don't like to do a lot of dishes, then you use tin foil, and then it just comes off at the end, and you just throw it away. And it doesn't make a mess on your pan. You got to make it a little bigger than that, honey. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Okay.
It's got to be so you can drape it over the edge. Well, you can just leave that there. We'll use that for something else.
I'll use that for a tinfoil hat later. Is that better?
Let's see if it fits. Yep. So then you're going to actually need 2 pieces. So you're going to overlap them.
All right. So you said overlap them.
Overlap the pieces of tinfoil so that they're
The other way?
no.
All right. Then we need a bigger one. All right.
So dramatic. Make sure that the edges get over the edge of the pan.
Well, this is wasting a lot of tinfoil because I didn't do it right. Oh, well, we can maybe go this way. This is way harder than heating up pizza. Okay, I think that's as good as it gets.
All right, make sure you flatten it out so the little potatoes have somewhere to sit.
All right.
All right, now you're going to take your olive oil and you're going to put it onto the pan.
Just like anywhere?
Yep. Just put it all over the pan. You don't have to use that much, but that's okay.
Well, you didn't say how much. You just said I had to.
So now take clean hands and mush that all over the pan.
Is that what those are for?
You can use that, but I like using my hands because
Yeah,
you can get
well,
into all the nooks and crannies.
You know how I am about things all over my hands.
Yes, I know.
I need 17,000 napkins to eat anything. So let's just use this Bondo spreader looking thing.
You should get on to the corners. There's going to be a lot of food in this pan, so it has to go in the corners.
Oh, look, I can hide some of it under there.
No, don't do that.
Well, you know, it was too much, so I figure we could just make it disappear. All right.
All right. All right, so you're going to set that aside. We have to rinse the potatoes.
Okay. How much of this are we going to use?
All of it.
We're going to use all of this. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and use this to cut it.
Or you can use scissors.
That would be better. I remember. Over here.
Yep.
All right. I don't want to cut too much of this bag because you know how I'll have them all over the kitchen, rolling around, chasing them around. So
now you're going to put it in your little colander over there, that white thing. And just give them a good rinse.
all right. Okay.
And just kind of shake them around a little, make sure there's no dirt. Shake them around more. More. Make sure they don't go overboard.
This is not easy at all.
No.
All right, now we're getting it.
Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, that looks pretty good.
All right. I just learned a chef skill right there.
Yeah, you can just leave those right there in the sink. Because what you're going to do next is you're going to take your bowl over there.
Okay.
Okay. And you don't need the stuff that's inside the bowl right now.
Okay.
The next part is quite lengthy. You're going to be cutting in half and in quarters all of those potatoes in there and putting them into the bowl.
All right. Well, this is the part where we may need to pause the video because I'm a guitar player and I'm no Ginsu chef. So we're going to try to cut these all up very carefully. I need my fingers is what I'm saying. So you say they need to be...
Cut them in half.
Half.
And then cut them in quarters.
And so, sort of like this.
Sure, that works.
Okay. And I'm going to have to do all of these.
You have to do all of those.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be here for a while.
Yeah, I think you can start putting the Christmas tree up. Mm-hmm. And it's only February, March. All right. Careful.
Careful of the fingers. You need fingers to play the guitar.
I was trying to get fancy, you know, keep it kind
If
of...
they're a really tiny potato, you can leave them in half, but I like to cut them all up into tiny bites.
All right. I think I'm getting this.
And if there's any brown spots or weird looking little things on the potato, you can just cut those away.
Wouldn't be any potato left. There's brown things all over these. All right. So we've got the potatoes all cut up and chopped up into little bite sizes. And I need to know what to do next. And that's where you come in.
Okay, we're going to do the garlic next. So you're going to do 4 cloves of garlic. You're going to, yep.
So I'm going to...
You're going to take 4 cloves of those garlics out.
So, oh, these are like, these don't want to come out.
No, this is gonna be fun for you. How many you got now?
It looks like 3. They're different sizes.
So we need 4.
So, does the size of these matter at all?
It would be nice if they were a little bit large.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. I know, like, they have like log splitters, like when you're cutting trees down. Do they have like garlic splitters?
No, I wish they did. So now what you're going to do is you have to take all of the skins off of those pieces of garlic.
Well, let me put these munchkins aside here because those are kind of tiny, and get a bigger one here. That's really huge.
The more garlic, the better.
Okay, so we are cooking to ward off vampires. Got it.
Yep.
All right, so you said I have to.
You have to take off all those skins.
Okay.
No, you're doing great.
All right, this one's a little finicky.
Sometimes you can cut the head off of it, and then it makes it easier.
So you mean this piece? Is that the head?
Yes.
All right. You have been beheaded, Mr. Garlic. Nothing personal. All right.
Now, you're going to chop the garlics. You're going to mince it, actually.
Mince.
Mince.
This is a new word. But I think I remember.
Mince means tiny.
That means to chop these into almost BB size. Mm-hmm. All right.
Careful of your fingers.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit scary, whereas I depend on them for so many things. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is where it gets really
That's very creative.
This is where it gets very unprofessional.
Hey, there you go. Hey, you're learning already. That's very good.
Why, is this like how people hold knives in the pros?
I don't know.
In the pro chef world?
I don't know. And then put those right into the potatoes.
This is so not pro. So, let's see. Is this good?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Good enough? Okay.
That is good.
All right.
Very good. Now take all of that garlic and put it right into the potatoes.
All right. Well, I'm going to do this the man way. Whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Now we are going to chop 1 onion.
1 onion. All right.
And you never want to put onion peels and things like that down the disposal. Those have to go to the garbage.
Is that what happens when it stops working?
Mm-hmm.
You've been putting onion peels down the disposal?
No. It was not me.
Who else cooks in this place?
Well, you do now.
Very funny. So, I'm assuming, if I've learned anything, that if I cut the ends off this...
Just cut one end off for now. And then you want to cut that in half to make it easier.
Easier
to cut and take the peels off. But if you want to do it the hard way, that's okay too.
Oh, no, I'd rather do it the quick way. So this is going to make this easier, huh?
Well, take the other one and do the other one first. Because, you know, that's okay.
Well, I'm halfway done with this.
Okay.
So, might as well.
Keep going. Yes.
Okay, this needs to go. That makes sense to me. So, I know I wouldn't want to eat that. Would you want to eat that?
No.
All right.
Now you want to chop up the onion into little pieces.
So can we go this way and
Sure.
this way?
However you see fit.
Ooh. Man. Forgot about that little detail.
Oh, yes.
All right, so we've got this pretty chopped up here. Is this chopped up enough?
Yep, that looks good.
All right. And then we're gonna... My eyes!
Don't cry.
It's not funny.
It'll be okay.
You think this is funny? Man. I'm gonna just go over here for a sec. Whew. All right, I'm okay. These go in here, I take it.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that was not good. There's onions all over the floor, but that's okay.
All right.
Got them into the bowl.
Okay, so now we need to chop the red pepper and the green pepper. So you need to wash them up.
Probably don't want that, right?
No, you don't want to eat that. Let's cut these first. We're going to cut the tops off, and then we're going to rinse them really good.
Okay, so how much of the top do you...
Just a little bit.
So like...
Just that, so you get that green stem. Yep, and then take all that pot out in there.
Oh, this is scary.
I would do that with your fingers. I wouldn't do that with a knife.
Okay. All right.
All right, now see that red pepper inside there, all those little ribs?
Yes.
You're gonna take those out.
By hand?
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
There you go.
So you don't have to take out the whole...
No,
Just
just the parts that are sticking out.
Okay.
And then the same with the red pepper.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
You know, I've been doing it for a while now.
Now you have to wash them.
Now, question.
Yeah.
Are these... Oh, I broke it. Well, sort of. Are these usable?
You want to rinse everything though.
Okay. How rinsed is rinsed? I mean, is that like enough?
Yes. Dry them off with the towel behind you.
Well, I didn't think it was with a hair dryer.
No. Not using
I know
hair
that
dryer for
much.
that.
I mean, I can handle drying off a vegetable.
Okay.
So, there we go. There's a special rolling. You can see that special rolling technique there that I've developed in such a short time already. Let's see. All right. So those are pretty...
Good to go? All right, now you can chop those up.
So I got the cutting board a little wet.
Probably want to fix that.
There we go.
It's always good to clean as you go. You have less to clean up in the end.
Any certain way? This way?
No, don't do that.
This way?
There you go. Yep. And now, yes. Yep.
I'm just trying to do what makes sense to me.
That makes sense.
But things that I do, you know, sometimes don't make sense. So if you see me doing something that doesn't make sense, feel free to stop me. Okay. Now here, now we're getting into fractions. I was pretty good with fractions in school, but I'm trying to figure out how many fractions of the whole do I need to get to before I go.
It would be good to cut those into fourths.
Well, I've done more than that. I mean, now my math is starting to
It's starting to scare me. I don't know.
starting to fail me because I don't know what these are. I don't know if these are eighths or sixteenths or what. So I figured before I go horizontal, I would fractionize them.
Is that a word?
It is now.
Okay.
So then maybe like this.
Yep. Now these need to be little, well, actually these are good because once they cook down, they're gonna kind of cook away. So you don't want them too small. You don't want those too small.
Well, what's too small? Whoa.
That's good.
Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. Chopped up a little quicker here. Use some mathematicians and doubling techniques.
Getting fancy.
The layered chop technique. I learned that from Matsu Hiroshimi.
Who?
I don't know, I just made it up.
Okay, any bigger pieces, you probably want to cut those in half.
I don't see anything too big here.
I see a couple of the red ones. Yep. All right, so now those can go in the bowl.
All right. The previous technique of holding the bowl under the cutting board,
That was a massive fail.
that was a fail. So we're just gonna pick these up. And we're gonna try to just drop them in there this way. All right.
Now you're going to want to take and mix all of those veggies, potatoes, onions, and garlic all together. So with clean hands,
We will rewash the hands
yeah,
for the purpose of food safety. All right. Ooh,
don't be afraid. Just get right in there.
it's a little strange
Mix
feeling.
them all together.
Oh, here comes the onions again. Whoo. Where's Ratatouille when you need him? Oh my gosh, those onions are just wow. Okay,
Spices.
spices. Let me clean that off a little bit
So
there.
now we're gonna add some garlic powder and some smoked paprika. And we're gonna add about a teaspoon each. So you're gonna want your teaspoon. You're gonna want to take that little shaker thing off.
What does this stuff taste like?
I don't know. Paprika.
Oh, that was way too much. Oh. You're gonna put that in the food? Mm-hmm. Are you sure?
Yes.
That's just not right.
It's all kinds of right once it gets in there and melts with everything else. It's fine. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, so you're saying you're not supposed to do it this way.
No. Get your teaspoon.
Well,
Why are you putting the thing back on?
Just-
You need your teaspoon.
because I'm a little bit shook up here.
Do you need a moment?
Where's the teaspoon?
To your, no. Yeah. Teaspoon.
All right.
So
Got
we need
it.
a teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of smoked paprika.
What's this stuff like straight up?
You're gonna do that again? Oh, this is not good.
That's not as bad. That's
That's
like
not bad.
no, that's like garlic bread or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to take the top off of there because it's,
It's gonna take forever.
yeah.
Huh?
I'll be here till
Okay.
kingdom come.
All right.
Now be careful.
Can't get in there, so I'm gonna have to.
Now be careful when that comes out because it's going to go all over the place. Perfect. Just shake it all over. Very good, very good, very good. Now for your garlic powder.
All right.
Garlic powder. Take the top off.
Careful.
1 teaspoon.
Careful.
Very careful. Shake it all over. Now we're going to do about a teaspoon of salt.
Okay. There's 2 different types here.
So the more coarse one is your sea salt, and then you got kosher salt. Now we're going to use the sea salt for this one. The more coarse
Okay.
is your sea salt.
Same thing. Spread it around.
Spread it all around. Very good. Now we're going to need a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil.
Is this like Castrol?
I don't know.
Mobile One? Who makes this stuff?
Don't know. It's imported from Italy, so it's the good stuff.
Oh, it's got to be Mobile One. That's like Italy's like Formula One racing.
Okay.
They got tons of drivers.
All right, so that's all done. So now you need to melt some butter in the microwave, about a 1/4 cup.
Is that what this is for?
That is what that is for.
Okay. See, I'm catching on. All right.
And we're using unsalted butter because we already put salt in our recipe.
Ah.
So now
okay.
you're just going to kind of eyeball it. So take just a little bit to begin with.
You said a 1/4 cup, right?
But you're just going to cut a little bit off. You're going to eyeball it.
Because it kind of shows you in here.
Yeah, but that's not a good idea to cut that like that. Why are you doing that? Could hurt yourself. And that's not good for the viewers to see that.
You didn't see any of that. That is nowhere near a 1/4 cup.
It's okay. Put it right in the microwave, 30 seconds. Did it melt? Is it all melty?
I would say that melted pretty well.
Awesome. Is that a 1/4 cup?
I would say no.
How much more is needed for a 1/4?
Quite a bit more.
Really?
Yes.
Can you show me? Okay. So we're going to need a little bit more, not a lot more.
Okay. So we're going to use that unapproved method.
Yeah, that's not good.
Hey, it works. There's no
That's a lot of butter.
harm, no foul. Gonna put it back in the microwave.
Now, you got to watch that really good because when it starts talking to you, it's going to go all over the microwave. Yeah, see, like that. Open the door. You want to put a cover on that so it doesn't go everywhere.
Can we maybe just
That's going to be too much butter.
swish it around? Well, we don't have to put it all in there, right?
No.
I could make a shot out of it.
Ew.
That would be bad.
How much is in there right now?
A little less than a 1/4.
All right, let's pop that right in there.
All right. Unmelted? It's not completely melted
That's
in there.
okay. Put it right in. All right. Now, where is the sheet pan?
That is over here.
All right, so get yourself set up there. Probably put it on the stove. And then just dump all your potatoes and all your good stuff there right into the pan.
All right. Here we go.
Yep. You might want to use a spatula to get all the stuff out. Make sure you get the EVOO out. And make sure you get all the onions, garlic, butter that's stuck.
All right.
Awesome.
So are we getting...
then just kind of spread those around just a little bit to make sure and kind of flatten them out a little.
Are we getting close to putting this in the oven?
We are very close. So the next step is you're gonna take your smoked paprika and your garlic powder, and you're just gonna kind of sprinkle it right over the top, just a little bit, not going crazy, but you want to color those potatoes up with this paprika. Sprinkles, little sprinkles.
Like this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's starting to look really good.
All right, that's looking good. Now let's do the garlic powder.
Okay.
Little sprinkles. That's good. And a little tiny bit of chive.
All right.
That smells so good. I'm starving.
Okay.
All right. Now we're ready to pop it in the oven.
We're gonna put this in the oven?
We're gonna pop it right in the oven. No. What are you doing?
I'm just making sure I'm ready for anything that might go wrong. Never done this before.
So time for 30 minutes and we'll be back.
All right, I think I know how to do that. We got it. All right, it looks like we're just about ready to take this out.
You're gonna need your mitts.
I am gonna need my mitts. Oh, that looks good.
And you're gonna need your flipper turner thing.
All right, well, I'll figure out what you mean by that in a sec here. All right. You said we need to stir this, right?
Yep.
Maybe this spatula will do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So just flip them around.
Just flip them, turn them around, stir them really good.
All right. That smells so good.
Mm-hmm.
So these are basically like home fries.
Yes.
That you would eat with breakfast eggs.
You can have it with eggs. You can have a little coffee, some orange juice. What's
I'm gonna escapey.
Oh, because you and me, we like our potatoes like really cooked. So we're going to cook that for another 30 minutes.
All right, so it's gonna go back in the oven for 30 minutes.
Those little guys are going back in the oven.
All right.
Minutes.
Here we go. I didn't realize we were going to do that. I almost shut the oven off.
Uh-oh.
So I just learned something. All right, we're going to give this a try. It looks really good. Oh, yeah. This is wonderful. And I didn't even need the fire extinguisher. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.